A lot of us kind of assume, well, to be successful, you have to have a lot of money, you have to have a big business, otherwise you are not successful. But that's bullshit. Lesson 2, the traditional life path is a lie. Now, I'm not saying that nobody should follow the traditional life path, but in reality, we kind of agreed as a society that you go to school, then you have to get into a good university, you get an internship, eventually you want to get a job, then you want to marry someone, have a bunch of kids, you want to get a mortgage, travel once a year, you want to have a bunch of overdrafts and use credit cards to buy shit that you don't want to have because of course you have to impress other people. And then eventually when you are 50, 60, 70 years old, you have enough money or you retire and now you can travel the world if you are healthy enough, right? And if you have enough energy. So that's kind of the traditional life path. And I'm not saying that no one has to live like this, because some people like that. But everyone is different, and something tells me that because you are here, you probably don't want to live that path. So I believe in designing your own life and figuring out what success means to you. Like really, what success means to you. What is your definition of success? Because success means different things for different people, and a lot of us kind of assume, well, to be successful, you have to have a lot of money, you have to have a big business, otherwise you are not successful. But that's bullshit. That's bullshit. For some people, for somebody, being successful may be living happily with their family on a farm with a bunch of dogs and cats running around. That could be success. For another person, success may be actually working in a corporation, right? And still traveling, but working and climbing the ladder. For another person, probably for a lot of you, success means having this freedom, having the mobility to do whatever the hell you want to do with your life. Oh, you want to travel to Europe? You go to Europe. You want to go to Mexico? You go to Mexico. You want to go to Bali or Malawi or wherever? You do it. You go there. You have an impact. You call your own shots, right? So whatever it is, I feel like it is important to start with that, to figure out what is your definition of success. Once you have that, it's much easier to design the life you want and to define your vision. And speaking of vision, so when I was working in Goldman Sachs, I remember that at some point, I got really frustrated. It was a good experience. I learned a lot, but there was this point where I just didn't feel good there. I knew it wasn't for me. I was talking to people 10 years ahead of me, and I realized I just can't be in this place. So one day, it was probably evening actually, I don't remember exactly, but I know I was quite drunk, so it must have been the evening. I wrote an email to my friend Gianluca, my Italian friend, and in that email, I decided to share in excruciating detail how I'm going to live my life. It was one of those emails, you're drunk and you're angry, but you're also passionate. And you want to share with your friend, hey, screw this corporate stuff. This is how I'm going to live one day. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to make impact. I'm going to run different businesses. I'm going to wake up next to the palm trees. And I define it in excruciating detail. And as I read it back, I realized, wow, this is actually really exciting. This is really exciting. And the seed was planted. And I realized, well, maybe this is what I should be doing. And the crazy thing is that just a few years later, this became my reality. It literally became my reality. Everything I wrote down in there became my reality. Now, some of you may be thinking now, ooh, red flag. Is this one of those law of attraction guys? Like, will he tell me to close my eyes and imagine and it's gonna all happen? No, I'm not talking about that. However, what happened was, because I defined my vision in detail, I changed my focus. And that allowed me to make better decisions. So I believe that it is important. First of all, what is your definition of success? Once you have that, figure out your vision as if anything is possible. And once you have that grand vision, now you can ask yourself, okay, if I want to get there, what should I be doing? What goals do I need to have? What habits do I need to have? And what habits do I have to break? Right? So if your vision is to be independent, to be free, to have the mobility, to explore the world, and you are working in a corporation right now, well, probably it will not get you there. So defining your vision really helps.